and welcome to the graduation ceremony for UFCW 832, 2020, 2021, and 2022 graduating classes. Please be seated. As long as the sun shines, the grass grows, and the river flows, UFCW Local 832 acknowledges that we are gathered and work each day on ancestral lands, the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene people, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. Our offices are located on Treaty 1 and 2 territory, and our work extends into Treaties 3, 4, and 5. We recognize the injustices done to the Indigenous people of this land and are committed to collaborating with Indigenous communities in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. My name is Erin Selby. I am the Director of Education and Training for UFCW, and I am so pleased that we are finally all together. It has been too long since we've done this. We have a few special guests that I'd like to introduce, and you'll hear from some of them. Starting with, we are very pleased that Lisa Naylor is joining us tonight. Lisa is the MLA for Wolseley. Jeff Traeger, our president here at UFCW Local 832. Next to Jeff is Marie Bouquet, who is our secretary-treasurer of our union. Beside Marie is Diane Gibson-Pierce, who is a trustee on the Education, Training, and Trust Fund Board. Over on my far right is Megan Lavallee, who is the director of the Pathways program at MITT. I think I saw them way in the back. We've got Ron Allard, who is the executive director to our president at UFCW. Beside him is Max Patches, who is the Director of IT, Facilities, and Privacy, and our office manager at our union. But our most important guests, of course, are right up front, the graduating classes of 2020, 2021, and 2022. Although, I forgot to introduce the other guy up here on the stage, Mr. Ons Norman, who I think most of you know who he is. I left him off my notes even. Sorry, Hans. I always call Ons the principal of our school, but of course he's also sort of the heart and soul of it as well. Today is a joyous day. It seems especially significant that we got here after the pandemic, that we are all finally gathered together. And as excited as we all are for tonight's ceremony, it was a very difficult day actually for UFCW Local 832. Today, we said goodbye to one of our union reps, J.P. Petit, who died while cycling to raise money to support his granddaughter and other children with kidney disease. J.P. was laid to rest this afternoon. But in some ways, it seems fitting that we're celebrating tonight because J.P. was actually also a graduate of our program. So I feel like he's probably with us tonight because he knows what all of you have been through. We are still going to celebrate because I know that JP would want us to do that as well. So let me call up our first special guest. Lisa Naylor is the MLA for Wolseley and critic for environment and climate change. Lisa's actually been representing Wolseley people since 2014 when she was elected as a school trustee for the Winnipeg School Division. Lisa was elected to the Manitoba legislature in 2019, and then we went into a pandemic and she didn't get to go out as much as we'd like to see her. Before being elected, Lisa was a counselor and a health educator at the Women's Health Clinic, and she remains committed to a just and equitable society where everyone is treated with compassion and has access to opportunities, something that we try to live here at UFCW as well. It is my pleasure to welcome Lisa to the stage.
Wow, you all look great. It's just wonderful to see you here in your grad uniforms and to get to say hello. So good evening, everyone. I was going to start with introducing myself, but Erin did a wonderful job of that. As the MLA of Wolseley, the UFCW Training Centre is located in the Wolseley constituency, and I'm so pleased that that means I get to be here to celebrate with you tonight. And this is indeed a night of celebration for the grads from 2020, 2021, and 2022. You all have so much to be proud of, and I know your families are just as proud. There are a lot of schools in my there's a lot of schools in my constituency, so I have been to a lot of graduations and celebrations this past week, but this one is extra special to me. I know that it takes an enormous amount of courage, extremely hard work, and just to have a vision, a sense of possibility for a better future. You need to have that in order to complete high school as an adult learner. Whether you have pursued this program so you can have a high school diploma, or because you need to meet job requirements, or want to pursue additional training and education, or even if you were already professionally credentialed in another country and need to upgrade here in Canada, graduating from this program is the first key to help you unlock your plans for the future. I'm so proud of you, and I know that your families are too. While I'm here tonight, I also want to bring you greetings from Wab Kinew and the rest of the NDP caucus. I want you to know that our team stands with learners and we stand with workers. Whether you have lived in Manitoba all your life or you're a recent newcomer, we stand with those affected by social issues that may have affected your ability to achieve your dreams or your high school diploma until now. We stand with those affected by those inequities. I work closely with Wab, and I know that he is fighting to make life better for all of us, and you can always count on him and the rest of our team to stand up for people. Wab is a leader that listens and cares, and I recognize that in him because, as Erin mentioned, I worked as a counselor for 20 years at Women's Health Clinic, almost, and 30 years for my whole career, and I spent my entire life just listening and helping people to make their lives better, and now I get to do that in a new way. I know that tonight is a night of celebration, and you're not probably interested in getting too political, but I am going to share with you what I and my colleagues have been working on in the legislature and what you can expect if the NDP forms government after the next provincial election. For now, we're the official opposition, so it's our job to ask questions of the government, hold them to account, and honestly to help them be a better government. Manitobans are facing record high inflation, which is making it harder for average Manitobans to get by, and we're all feeling it at the gas pump, in the grocery store, and everywhere. And unfortunately, this government is actively contributing to the rising cost of living. They've increased hydro rates by 3.6% this year and introduced legislation that would allow them to increase rates every year. Our team was able to delay this legislation so that Manitobans like you would have time to push back against higher hydro rates. And even as we're seeing these record high levels of inflation, the government is not committing to increasing the minimum wage to a living wage. Manitoba has the lowest minimum wage in the country, or we will come the fall, and this is a national embarrassment. We actually used to have one of the highest minimum wages in the country before this government took office in 2016. Under pressure from unions, workers, and our NDP team, the government recently introduced legislation to increase the minimum wage, but they haven't said yet by how much, and they haven't committed to the minimum wage being a living wage. Thousands of Manitobans currently make less than a living wage, and I have spoken to many workers over the past few months who, despite working full-time, simply can't meet the cost of rent or put gas in their car. Some are forced to use food banks, and it's just not right that anyone working full-time should be facing this kind of poverty. You have all worked hard to graduate, and I want you to be able to look forward to good jobs that pay good wages and certainly pay enough to feed your family and keep a roof over your head. And our team will continue to fight for this. Some of you are going to use your training here to attend a college or university in the future, or look forward to one of your children pursuing post-secondary education. And I am concerned that the cost of education is going up. This is wrong. Many students struggle to afford post-secondary education, and this government is making things worse. Post-secondary education should be accessible for whomever wants it, and we will keep fighting for that. We'd also like to see the government invest more in job-seeking programs, especially those designed to help newcomers to Canada find appropriate employment and settle into their new homes more easily. The government should invest more in English language services and other transitional support, and this will make it easier for newcomers to find jobs and put down roots in our province. And finally, I'll just comment on the government funding for adult education. You have all been able to pursue your dreams and new opportunities through an adult learning center, and I am so glad that this program was there for you. Unfortunately, enrollment in programs like this have declined by 26%, and enrollment in adult literacy programs has also declined. And this has nothing to do with people not wanting or needing these programs, but the fact that they are underfunded and the government has done nothing to promote them and to encourage people to attend. We know that adult education gives people better job opportunities, and studies have shown that children whose parents have high school diplomas do much better in school as well. So as you move forward tonight from here, I hope you will remember you are not on your own. You obviously have a family of support at the UFCW Learning Centre, but you also have a family in the NDP. That is how we feel, that no one in Manitoba should be on their own, that we should take care of each other, and we won't give up on making life better for you and your family. With that, I will say one more time, just be so proud tonight. You have accomplished something very important, and I offer my congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Lisa. I know Lisa is super busy, and I really appreciate that she took some time to be with us, but she has to move on to another event. So thank you for being here, Lisa. It is now my pleasure to introduce our president, Mr. Jeff Traeger.
Thank you very much, Erin, and my, what a fine-looking group of graduates you all are. All looking very excited, very happy, and very smart. And I want to thank all of the parents who came out, and family members, and loved ones, and friends to, are you proud of these folks? Let's hear it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I also wanted to make another quick introduction because in addition to Diane being a trustee, she's on our executive board, and sitting way at the back trying to stay hidden over there are 6 of our members from our executive board. So stand up and give the crowd a quick wave. These are the people that work in UFCW workplaces and represent everyone on our board. I have to say, having the distinct privilege of getting to stand before our graduates each year is absolutely the favorite event on my calendar. I spend a lot of time arguing with employers and bargaining contracts, but getting to watch people achieve such a phenomenal milestone in their life is one of my favorite things to do. Each time I hear those bagpipes and I see the graduates walking into the room, I can't help but get a little choked up, and I can't help but think that empowering people through education might just be one of the best things that UFCW does for our members and for others. As Erin said, my name is Jeff Traeger, and as president, I'm completely and sincerely honored and so happy to be here tonight on behalf of UFCW Local 832 and to congratulate each and every one of you, our graduates from the last 3 years. The pandemic has affected all of our lives in so many ways, and one of those ways was to prevent us from having this event for the last 2 years. I actually was beginning to wonder if we were ever going to be able to have an in-person ceremony again. So being with you tonight is truly a sign that we are moving towards better times, times when a hug or a handshake isn't something to be scared of. And we're so happy not just to be able to recognize this year's graduates, but also the last 2 years, and Marie and Diane and I are the trustees of our training centers, and the three of us are here tonight to bring you our best wishes, to let you know how proud we are of your achievement and how happy we are that UFCW could play a significant part in helping you reach that goal and be recognized here tonight. And all of you should be fiercely and openly proud of yourself for what you overcame to be here. Graduation is a significant milestone in your life for anyone to reach, but for mature students, it's even more so, because far too often this accomplishment comes with many sacrifices. Going to school as a mature student can be a daunting enough challenge on its own, but how many of you graduating tonight while you were going through school had children at home? How many? Right. I suspect that some of you may have had to sacrifice time with those children so that you could complete the homework Ons or one of our other teachers gave you. And how many of you graduating tonight had to work while you were going through the program? Almost all of you. I suspect that some of you had to juggle responsibilities at work, with your studies, and if you had children as well, then succeeding as a parent, a student, and an employee all at the same time had to be a very, very tough road to travel. And I suspect that some of you doubted that you would make it here tonight, or doubted that getting a diploma would make a difference in your life. Well, you did make it here tonight. And the education you now have will make a difference in your life. Because as Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. And through this program, you've now all gained that power. I asked you those questions, and I understand the power of education because I have personal experience with being a mature student. I got my university degree at age 31 while I was a single parent working nights in a warehouse. So when I say I'm impressed with what you have achieved, it's because 28 years ago, I was sitting on the other side of this podium. So I know firsthand how much determination and how much perseverance it takes to be sitting in one of those chairs tonight. But despite all of that, despite all the barriers to getting your grade 12 as a mature student, despite all the challenges you faced and the problems you overcame, here you all are. And from this side of the podium this time, you're a pretty awesome looking group. Motivated, determined, proud, and ready to change the world with the new power that you have. You've made those sacrifices, you've turned your dream into a reality, and you've reached a lofty goal arriving here tonight. You deserve to be proud, you deserve to be congratulated for everything you've accomplished. You've earned this night, you've earned this diploma, you've earned this recognition. And I am proud, UFCW is proud of your accomplishment as well. And we congratulate each and every one of you. Nights like this are one of the reasons why we have a wonderful training center here in Winnipeg. And it's why we built a training center in Brandon so that we could bring educational opportunities to as many people as we can, whether they are UFCW members or not. At these centers, we teach our members how to work effectively on a negotiating committee, how to get involved politically and make a difference, and even how to deliver an effective speech from a podium. We teach new Canadians English as an additional language in greater numbers than any other organization in the province, and of course, we help people like you to get their grade 12. And while we're talking about the great work our training centers do, it's a good time to recognize some of the special people who work tirelessly to make all those educational opportunities a reality. I want to say a special thank you to Erin Selby, who is the director, yes. Erin Selby is the director of our training center operations across the province and oversees all of our educational initiatives. Erin is dedicated to the programs we offer at our training centers. She has a wealth of experience, an unparalleled drive to succeed, and we are truly lucky to have her working with us at UFCW, so thank you, Erin. I also want to say a special thank you to the person that Erin forgot to introduce, and that would be you, Mr. Ons Norman. Ons is the director of our Adult Learning Center program. Ons's commitment to helping our students reach their goal is only overshadowed by his incredible ability to get the job done, and we are truly lucky to have him working with us as well. Thank you, Ons. Now, Erin and Ons don't do this all by themselves. Erin's staff work tirelessly to keep up with the vision of lifelong learning, so I would like to recognize all the hard work done by Bonnie Buron. Where are you, Bonnie? There you are. Come on, you can stand up. There you go. And also by her partner in crime, Deborah Malik, who's right over here. They work here at our Winnipeg Training Centre, as well as overseeing our Brandon Training Centre, where we partner with the Assiniboine Community College. So thank you, Bonnie, and thank you, Deborah. And speaking of partnerships, we are extremely proud to be a partner with the Manitoba Institute of Trades and Technology in delivering the Mature Student Diploma Program in Winnipeg. Thank you. Since 1999, when this program began, a total of 617 graduates, including the 88 of you that graduated in the last 3 years, have celebrated their great achievement with us and walked out the door with one of our training centers with a diploma in hand. Our graduates over the last 3 years come from many different UFCW workplaces, including Securitas, Safeway, Superstore, Maple Leaf, No Frills, Vista Park Lodge, and Group NB. We're proud to be able to provide members and non-members alike with this life-changing opportunity. One more group of people that I have to recognize before we move on, and they are the grade 12 teachers and our tutor who have all worked so hard and been so dedicated and patient in helping our graduates to complete this program. They are, once again, Ons Norman, Mary Brogan, Joel Boyce, and Samara Kuba-Michael. Thanks to all of you, and I'm sure the students would agree when I say these people played a huge role in the success of each of our graduates. Finally, I hope that when you leave here tonight with your hard-earned diploma in your hand, you will feel empowered to face the next challenge in your life, and that you will meet that challenge with the same determination and the same persistence that all of you have shown in your studies in this program. And of course, I hope you will help us at UFCW work to change the world into a better place for all. Congratulations once again, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and remember to savor this moment. Thank you.
It's a unique system program that we have at UFCW because we don't do this alone. We partner with MITT to bring our adult high school program to life. We're the only union in Manitoba that does that. I don't know if there's any union across Canada that does what we do. I'm going to say that there are very few, if there are. Definitely the only ones in Manitoba. So I would like to introduce our next speaker. Megan Lavallee is here to bring greetings on behalf of MITT.
Thank you, Erin. Well, thank you for inviting me to join you here this evening and bring greetings on behalf of the board, executive, and community of MITT. It's a true privilege to finally be here. For our graduates that come from 2020 and 2021, this night has been a long time coming, so I'm glad that we can finally celebrate all of you. It's been 2 really hard years of limitations on gathering in common space. And it's really important that we really savor these opportunities to celebrate. The pandemic years have been really hard for a lot of reasons. So sharing this space today with all of you is really a fantastic opportunity to reconnect and do that in person. I want to say a special thanks to our teaching and support staff here at UFCW. They've done an exceptional job of making our spaces safe and engaging for your important learning journey. Our goal is always first and foremost the safety of our community. And I want to commend our teams for creating those spaces for you to learn and grow. I want to thank UFCW for all of their commitments to you as learners in those spaces, for those that are members and those that are not, and for being a part of this important community. And of course, in celebration of our students. When graduating from any academic program, everyone should be extremely proud of themselves. But this year, and the past 3 years, deserve a little extra commendation, because we know how hard it's been. Between remote learning, families, work, we see how hard you've worked. And today is really a symbol of that dedication to completing your diploma and whatever your journey is beyond the Adult Learning Center. And I truly hope that each of you sitting here today understand just how special that is. The inspiration that you are to the others around you, to your fellow colleagues, to your classmates, and to all the people that have come here to celebrate you today. And to everybody on this stage and all of the staff that have been behind you on this journey. For some of you that joined the program this year, you'll know we had a new staff member that joined our team in career services. So Laura Lynn has been a really important part of our new member of our ALC team this year. But for those students that joined us before this, so in 2020 and 2021, I want to let you know about another service that you have at your, as an opportunity for you. Just because you're graduating doesn't mean that supports in terms of career and career conversations have to end. If you're needing a conversation, please reach out to our career team at MITT, and we're happy to have those conversations with you. Whether it be employment related or whether it be further education, we have a really wonderful team that can support that journey. And there's no time limit on that. Anytime, you can come back to us. So I'll close with just saying I hope you all have a wonderful celebration today. And of course, that you have a very exciting future ahead for all of you, wherever that path may lead. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.
Thank you so much, Megan. I think it's so fantastic every time we see a grad who has to sort of interrupt the night because they have a child who needs them or a child who needs to visit them. It gives you a really good idea of what our graduates have had to do in order to get here. They had kids all over the place while they were studying. We actually have one person who we were hoping was going to be here tonight, one of our graduates, but today is her actual due date, so she couldn't make it today. ONS, as I said earlier, is the heart and soul of our program, and so it is why we save our best for last. ONS?
I find it a little bit quiet in here. Grads, let's raise the volume. I just hear like going like this. This is your day! Now that's better. That's better. Okay. It is an honor to welcome you all to the MITT Adult Learning Centers with UFCW Training Center 2020, 2021, and 2022 graduation ceremony. On behalf of myself and the graduate class, we would like to thank you for making this day possible for the graduates. Today is a day of celebration of the graduates and thanking those who made this possible for them. To UFCW administration, Jeff, who is the president, Marie, treasurer, and Diane, I can never say enough about how much help and support we get for this program. I must say that UFCW have always stepped up for their members and families. Students have always been attracted to the training center downtown because it is safe and meets the needs of new immigrants who want to study in a secure and safe environment. I had this notion that union only represent members at collective bargaining. But was I so wrong that this union do not only represent members, but they actually care about their members' success and progress towards their goals? I have seen it. A special thank you to Erin, the director of the training center. During the pandemic, she doesn't even know that I'm going to say this, right? During the pandemic, with your assistance, we were able to continue offering the classes with no interruption. You went through the extra mile to make sure that we had all the supplies for those online classes. Driving around during the pandemic with supplies just showed the effort and support you continue to give to this program. Thank you very much, Erin. MITT administration, Megan Lovely, Director of Pathway, and all the other MITT staff here today. Thank you for all the support and some of the constructive changes you are making and continue to make to all the MITT adult learning centers, as this is helping change many lives. I'm also going to request the class of 2020, 2021, and 2022 to please stand. Turn around. And say thank you to the people that made this day possible for you. The teachers, the parents, the families, friends, partners, and the children. Thank you. You may be seated again. A special thank you goes to the teachers, assistants, and the admin staff at UFCW, which is Deborah and Bonnie. They are committed to the success of every learner graduating today. Your time and commitment is always highly appreciated by us. Words cannot express the sacrifices we all made during the pandemic. It has also become my practice in preparing for this event to reflect on some of the qualities learners bring to this program during their study period with us, and the challenges we continue to face. It was not an easy task to adjust to online teaching. Imagine having a 6-hour pre-calculus class on Zoom, starting at 9 a.m. But we all did the necessary adjustment to succeed. Learners were able to discuss, share ideas, and gain knowledge among the group. As you can see, our graduates are a diversified group in many forms, with needs ranging from getting a full-time employment, upgrading or applying for admission into colleges and universities. Most of them are new immigrants who want to attend school and gain knowledge for the next step in their lives. Union members who want to make some changes to their career or just want a promotion. I also want to say thank you to Laura Lynn. This was just introduced recently, the Career Development Service Officer. Is she here? Laura Lynn. Yes. Let's say thank you to her. Graduates of 2020, 2021, and 2022, you did it. I said, let us increase the volume because today is a day about celebrating your success of what you have accomplished. And you all know that without your grade 12 diploma, all the doors are shut down. You all come to me and say, I need my grade 12 because I want to go to college, I want to go to university. All they say is, you need a grade 12, a Canadian grade 12. And you did it, okay? And you didn't only do it, you did it during pandemic. You came to the center as individuals to attain your diplomas. And during this period, you were able to work as a team with people from different parts of the world who might have had a different race, religion, and nationality, but succeeded in all those projects that were assigned to you. I can say UFCW Adult Learning Center, that's part of the MITT Adult Learning Centers, is the melting pot of all these different cultures coming together, working towards a common goal, and that is success. The union always have a brotherhood and sisterhood notion, and simply saying that we will all strive together to succeed. And all the helping hand they give is because that's the pattern. That's what they try to do. And I will turn around and again and say, Jeff, thank you, and Marie. You know something? We did all the speaking, and you heard from all of us on stage. Now, you will hear from the Teachers Pick 2020, 2021, and 2022 valedictorians, okay? And we will start with the first valedictorian for 2020, William Valentine.
Hello. You know, I've been stressing about this all week. This moment. It's not so bad when you get up here. Congratulations, UFCW graduates, people, family, staff, and my fellow classmates of the class of 2020. It truly is humbling and great honor to give this address. Before I begin, I would like to thank those who chose me among the outstanding students of 2020. Thanks, whoever does that. I would also like to thank all the people who have expressed their support for me and believed in me. My mother for wishing me to go back to school. And my father for always reminding me that if I'm to get ahead in this world, I would have to work even harder to achieve it. And to Ollie and Jim McLean for pointing me in the direction that led me here, standing before you all now. And a very special thanks to Kelsey. Just give me a moment. She was my partner. She was my partner of 20 years, who we lost late last year. When I would feel overwhelmed, like I do now. With working during the pandemic, and all the assignments that were due tomorrow, it was she who would always have something positive to say to me, remind me that it'll be okay. You got this. She was my cheerleader, my anchor that kept me grounded and focused. Thank you, Kelsey. When I first came to the UFCW Training Centre to enroll, I had no idea what to expect. I was nervous, but also excited at the possibility that this step I took could earn my diploma. It had been 25 years since I've been in a classroom. Upon meeting with Ans, there was doubt as to whether I could even do this, but he made me feel so comfortable in his enthusiasm and excitement, and it was so infectious, and any doubt I had going into this interview was gone. Thank you, Ans. I remember walking away even more excited that this could finally be my time. Now it's our time. I can recall meeting some of you, learning about you and where you all come from. Many of you a great distance, some of you just around the corner. Taryn, where are you? There you are. Oh. And seeing the language barrier firsthand in frustration, but the will to keep giving it your best. It is that will and desire to achieve your goals that kept me going and try my best. It was truly inspiring to see that in action. Some of us just wanted our diplomas, and some of you wanted to go to college or university. I just wanted to surprise my parents. Seeing my mom's face when my girlfriend Kelsey handed her my diploma and her jaw hit the floor was speechless. It was so worth it. Sorry, Mom. We all have had our reasons why we want to go back to school and continue our education. We all made an excellent choice that day. You are to be congratulated on your commitment. We did it. Sometimes life can be so hard. And sometimes it can seem like you're constantly hitting a wall. Sometimes it can even feel like no matter what you do, it just does not line up the way you think it should. But life could also be great, especially in moments like this. I had no idea this was going to happen. Where I stand proud before you all, seeing all you graduates, knowing what it took to get here, especially during this pandemic. It was not easy. These moments outlive any darkness that tries to weigh one down. These moments are what life is all about. To stand head held high knowing that we did it. So again, congratulations to you all you graduates. Thank you, UFCW, for this opportunity. And I wish nothing but the best for all of you. Thank you.
William, on behalf of MITT UFCW Local 832 Training Centre, you have a token of appreciation. Thank you very much. Oh, give me my hand for some. I'm going to introduce the next valedictorian, the 2021 valedictorian, Maurice Nasri.
I'm a little bit stressed and nervous. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, UFCW staff, family members, friends, and my fellow classmates of the class of 2021. We did it. It's really a great honor to have been chosen to represent all grads of 2021 tonight. On behalf of my fellow grads, I would like to start by thanking our loved ones, our family members, and friends for encouraging us and being our support system throughout our journey to achieve our high school diplomas. We would like to thank the staff here at UFCW. Thank you. Thanks. For all their hard work and for providing great programs for people to continue their education. We would also like to thank the teachers for their time, guidance, and patience, and for teaching us everything they could during our time here. You have all helped my fellow grads, and I get to this day. And we appreciate everything you have done for us. We have all learned that it is not all about the test scores, but it is about what you have become as a better person that truly matters. I am sure you have all achieved your goals, gained a stronger confidence to face challenges in life. I would also like to thank all the people who have expressed their support for me and believe in me. It is truly humbling and a great honor to give this speech tonight. Congratulations, my dear fellow classmates. It is about 2 years ago, I had a chat with my colleagues at work. We are all new immigrants from different countries. We shared our challenges in life and hopes and goals, what we could do in Canada. My colleague Hamda Mohammed shared with me what UFCW Training Centre could do to assist me to have my high school diploma from Canada. I was so thankful to have the privilege to meet Mr. Norman. Right away, with my wife, to start the process. And my wife is right here. My love, my life. Your guidance and support changed our life. I would like to say we won't be able to be here tonight without our incredible teachers, guidance, and tremendous support. Thank you all very much. Tonight, I would like to share a very short but significant conversation I had with my 7-year-old daughter. She's right there. After I enrolled into the mature student program, my daughter asked me, "Daddy, why do you want to go to school again?" I told her, "I want to learn more and graduate from this high school, and then go to university later." Then she said, "Daddy, you can do it." Thank you, my love. Today, on behalf of all grads, I am proud to tell her, yes, we did it. This is a dream come true. We have conquered our first hurdle to reach our dream for a better life. Like many of us, we all have our own story to tell. Here comes mine. Before I came to Canada, I served as a political and cultural advisor for the NATO force for 9 years. I chose to gain grade 12 diploma, which would open door so that I could further my education and become a successful immigration counselor. It has been my dream since I started work at Training Centre as a senior settlement facilitator in 2009. I chose to go back to earn my high school diploma, as I knew I could go on to university or college after graduation, so that I could have the job that I always loved to have. I believe we all made a great choice to go back to school to better ourselves in life. You are to be congratulated on your commitment. To close, I would like to share with you all what Nelson Mandela once said: "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." The adventure of life is to learn. I would like to encourage you all to continue to learn new skills, as it is never too late to learn, and it is never too late to further your education. The most valuable asset you will ever have is your mind and what you put in it. We have all gone from "I cannot do this" to "I did it." All of us have gained so much confidence in our ability to learn. Congratulations, class of 2020, 2021, and 2022. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you, and enjoy your night. Thanks.
On behalf of MITT Adult Learning Centers, the UFCW Training Center will have a token of appreciation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this.
We've got 2020, we've got 2021, and now we're going to go to 2022. 2022 valedictorian is Moon Jong Person.
Okay, graduate of 2022, welcome and thank you. I will start with an apology to Ans. When he called me and said I was one of the valedictorians, and I didn't know what he was talking about, and answered, "That's nice." It was only after I talking with my husband and my son, I realized how important this role is. The next time I called, I was, and I am, truly grateful for the honor the staff has given me Sorry, Hans. And now I back to the rest of my speech. When I greeted you, I said thank you, and reason was simple. Without each of us learning together, I would not be graduating. I love to learn and study, and I find myself thinking of the words of Henry Ford. He said, "Anyone who stopped learning is old, and whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young." I feel young and excited whenever I study. This feeling is strengthened when I interact with my classmates and teachers. Each time one of us would ask a question, I would learn a little more. On behalf of all the grads, I would like to thank Anne and Mary and Joel and Samad for their dedication and patience. Without it, we would not have reached this point. You have always been open-minded, respecting our individual viewpoints and helping us to be successful in class. Also, I cannot tell who he is, but there was a teacher who didn't even know that the class was over and was so absorbed in the lecture that the students had to call the end of the class. Again, I cannot tell who, but there was a teacher who always becomes so emotionally involved with our life stories that she needs Kleenex beside her. This helped us to heal when sharing hard story with the class. A special thanks to Anne, as he was our first contact with the program, and his kindness and patience were also a highlight of the program. We, the graduates, also appreciate all support given by the UFWC, Training Centre and MITT Development Service Officer Lula Lin. And without this support, this program would not exist. We, the graduates, would also like to thank our families and friends who supported us on this journey. Without their support, it would not have been possible. Over the past 2 years, we have lost a lot due to the pandemic. I was one of them, but ironically, I am standing here as one of the people who benefited from the pandemic, because online learning allowed me to finish my high school course. Although we were not able to meet face-to-face, our classes was always serious, and with our passionate teachers, our enthusiasm as students could not be any higher. As a result of the passion, we are where we are now, today. We know that our efforts over the past years are not just for today. Some students attended this class with newborn babies, with other attended classes in the middle of their work hours because of their busy jobs. We have all lived in different environments at different times. But for the past year, our class hours are the same regardless of age, gender, birthplace, or educational background. We are students of equal standing. We are where we are now because we put our time and effort into giving up going to the cafe and meeting friends, to study at night and on Saturdays. After our graduation ceremony, I believe that we will move forward towards another dream of learning from our original position. As the great blues man B.B. King said, the beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. Go out with the knowledge that you achieved an important goal in your life, but you and I know that it also opens up a life of possibilities. Thank you.
Moon Jung, on behalf of MITT Adult Learning Centers, UFCW Training Center, would like to get you this token of appreciation. Thank you very much. This is the big moment we've been waiting for. Are you ready? Diplomas for 2020, 2021, and 2022 done alphabetically. Patrick Safwat Francis Abdel-Noor. Handshake to begin. Tigist Teshom Aklilu. Taj Ali Muhammad Akra. Tahi Hamid Ali. Meti Diriba Ariku. William John Valentine. Pinkel Barawi. Lencho Dufera. Nezeret Gebrezi Gebra Gideon. That's it. Faven Gebretzina Gebrezi Gabi. Teklom Ephraim Gebrezi. Malaki Abraha Gida. Zong Simon Hu. Simon. Adisu Nasar Hussein. Fakunda Ibrahim Zada. Samuel Banchi Kino. Amene Johannes Mana. Terren Leslie McNaughton. Lula Tesfamariam Maker. Joyce Michelle Mercado. Marjorie Gomez Miranda. Huda Muhammad Muhammad. Idrissa Peimana. Marawis Nasri. Yatinayat Shishu Negatu. Kamis Ali Sambimana. Oladele Ibikun Ojo. Nino Anthony Passiona. Jignasa Patel. Moon Jong Person. Furlan B. Pinon. Tracy Don Roach. Misgina Hill Tesbaski. Joey Tekle Okbazgi. Idani Gide Welda. McDarwich Johannes Wasser. special awards list for 2020, 2021, and 2022. For 2020, academic achievement, Fitawit Ukbazgi. Perseverance, William Ballantyne. And 2020 teamwork goes to Terren McNaughton. Award for 2020 goes to Terren McNaughton. 2021 academic achievement, Joyce Macado. 2021 perseverance goes to Tahi Ali. Teamwork 2021, Kidani Waldo. Union goes to Patrick Abdelnour. 2022 academic achievement goes to McDarwitt Wasinu. Perseverance 2022 goes to Pinkel Barawit. 2022 teamwork goes to Tracy Brown. 2022 Union Award goes to Tracy Rouch. 'Year UFCW Local H32 offers 2 scholarships to their members that are graduating the grade 12 program. Unfortunately, we don't have them all here, but we will call on those that are present. We have 2 for 2021. Scholarship award goes to Patrick Safwat Francis Abdelnour and Idrissa Peyimana. Special Scholarship Award for 2022 goes to Tracy Rao. Okay, now we're going to go on to the Teachers Award. Well, with the Teachers Award, I think we're going to start off with Mary Brogan. Now, before Mary come up to get her award, I want to say something. UFCW Local 832, which is part of the MITT Adult Learning Center, has been blessed with very, very good teachers. It's sad to see her retire, but happy for her as she has given as much as possible to her students. Mary, the ESL, English Comprehensive, English Transactional, started at the Training Centre in 2008. Mary is also the lead English teacher at Fort Richmond Collegiate. And that is why I said to you, we have been blessed to have the best of the best. Mary was not only teaching at the UFCW, like I said, she was teaching at Fort Fairmont Collegiate during the day and comes in the evening. During the pandemic, Mary did her best to adjust to the online teaching. She's very hardworking, flexible, and respectful to all. Mary will be missed, and we say thank you to Mary for her good work done at the Adult Learning Center. Next will be Joe Boyce. Again, like I said earlier on, Joe was a director at another Adult Learning Center. Actually, before he became the director at the Adult Learning Center, he started teaching with us. And Joe is an excellent teacher. Joe has helped so many, like those over there. All the students that are graduating today, you all know Joe. So, Joe Boyce, yeah. And next will be the assistant, helping with traveler, with tutoring, you name it. She will do it all. Sema Ekuba Michael.
We're almost done for the evening. I know you're eager to see your graduates, but before we do that, I do want to recognize Ons for all the hard work that he does to ensure that all of our graduates succeed. When the pandemic hit, Ons immediately pivoted to online. We didn't miss any classes. He just instantly went from in the classroom to online when the pandemic hit, and it was amazing. It was not an easy transition, but he managed to do it. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for making our adult education program so welcoming and so successful. Thank you, Hans.